Hi everyone. After a lot of consideration, I have decided to move on from YouTube. Believe me, it definitely wasn't an easy choice to make. When I began this channel 9 years ago, I couldn't have possibly imagined what it would become. I never intended to become a YouTuber, and I still forget that I am one sometimes. It really does feel surreal that I got to do this for so long. What started as a place to post fan edits and videos exploded in 2019, when I posted my first Dance Mums Uncovered video. And for the past 6 years of my life, I have loved making videos about what really goes on behind the scenes of dance mums. I myself have learned so much since those early days, and I definitely made mistakes along the way in my research, especially during those first few videos. But thanks for sticking with me regardless. I feel like I got to learn alongside you all as we delved into hundreds of podcasts, interviews, news articles, production notes, and even some court documents in pursuit of truth. It still blows my mind that 130,000 people would choose to follow my journey as I discuss the show that I've been obsessed with for the past decade. So why on earth would I leave it all behind? Well, believe me, it took a lot to convince me that this was the right decision to make. It felt like there were lots of reasons why I should move on, and I guess eventually they all became too difficult to ignore. Last year, I had a pretty scary experience with a stalker, which resulted in me taking down some of my old videos. Back then, I refused to give up because of this person, but it definitely made me more careful and paranoid than before. I've also been battling copyright issues for months. Even though my videos should be considered criticism and review under fair dealing or fair use laws, YouTube doesn't recognise transformative works. All they see is clips from dance mums in my videos, and then I get punished for it. So why won't I fight the system or continue my videos in another form? Well, quite simply, I feel at peace with ending this chapter of my life. You see, I've been on an endless journey wading through Dance Mums content for the past 6 years, scouring the internet for discussion points to include in my videos. I have hundreds of screenshots and a document with over 2,000 discussion points made by the cast. And that doesn't include the notes that I make from podcasts, which I've written separately. All of this is to say that I have so much Dance Mums information living rent-free in my head. And while I still enjoy discovering new facts and facets of the show, it will be a relief for sure to be able to step away. To not feel the pressure to keep expanding my knowledge of this show endlessly. It's honestly really scary to say goodbye. When I started making videos, I was just a teenager who liked to watch Dance Mums as a means of escaping my own anxieties. There were definitely times when I felt that my YouTube channel was the only thing I had going for me, when it felt like you guys watching were the only ones who believed in me. And for that, I sincerely thank you. It's something I will always treasure. But since those days, I have finished a degree. 3 years ago, in fact. I've gotten a job in my field which I love, and I'm ready to start living my life fully again, not spending so much time keeping up with the lives of others. I know it's a privilege to be able to step away. So many people from the show will always be remembered for their actions in front of the cameras. They will always be associated with this show. That's why I would never fault the cast for wanting to distance themselves from the show or not discuss their experiences publicly. I truly hope they all find peace and joy and get to write their own narratives. My decision also comes down to faith, because I truly believe there's a reason why this chapter is closing. Yes, there's a time for holding on and fighting for something, but there's also a time for letting go, trusting that everything will be okay, and finding peace in obedience. Logistically, I will do my best to keep my videos up on this channel, as long as the current copyright situation doesn't continue to escalate. I will also do my best to find a way to release the production notes that I haven't had a chance to discuss yet. I always knew that my time on YouTube would be limited. Honestly, I'm shocked that you guys are still watching my videos after all these years. Thank you so much for supporting me. It's been a wonderful, life-changing journey which I will remember very fondly. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.